every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. Life is going to...
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Start to the week, start to the month. Fired up. So many amazing things are here and on the way. What an incredible weekend. Being able to really sit down, get focused, get aligned on the Sunday, setting up the evaluation, asking the 3 questions. What did we do well? What can we do better? And what can we focus on coming into this week? So it's safe to say we're ready. We've got everything organized, and we are diving into the play for the month of Dreaming Big in December. So let's get into it, fam. Today we're going to be talking about another great topic as well, how to go ahead and remember our dreams, how to go ahead and fall in love with our dreams. So I know this is going to be a big one. I'm excited. Actually, look at this. Just got paid from Etsy. Watch this. Boom, email just came in. Can't even lie about this. Etsy, boom, your funds, look at this. Your funds have been received. Just got a little payment slapped in from Etsy. So good morning. It's the work is paying off. And this is what it's about. Remembering the dream, remembering why we started, remembering how important the day-to-day rituals are, because they're leading to the abundant harvest that I see for every one of us coming into 2024. So let's go ahead and get started. What is everybody grateful for coming into today? I'm so grateful to be alive, so thankful for God. Let me know. Go ahead and drop it down. Let me get live on IG, and let's go ahead and get into today's topic, remembering your dream. Love it. So grateful to be on here with each and every single one of you. So grateful for the dream team. So thankful. Today is day 500. It's crazy. The days are moving really quick. 500, I believe, and 502 days writing the vision, playing, really running. Actually, no, 501. 501 days writing down the vision, seeing it. And here's a cool thing for January 1st, right? Deanne in the building. Nika, it's good to see you. One of my favorite things to do, let's go. What's going on, Queen? One of my favorite things to do at the beginning of the year, right before, is to go ahead and write a congratulations letter for each and every single one of us. So this month, this is a piece of homework that I would love for every single one of us to go ahead and do and write. And here's how it goes, okay? Imagine right before the new year that we were to write a congratulations letter to ourselves, writing it as if it is December 31st, 2024, and what are the accomplishments that we've been able to achieve for the entire year. And every year I do this, and it's so cool because it really allows us to not just paint the vision, to not get clarity, but to truly embody this as if it's already happened. Whatever success, whatever your amazing year is to you, it's going to be different for all of us, but this is my goal for everybody, is to be able to truly write down something that is compelling, something that's going to attract us, something that we're going to be fired up to wake up to run towards every day. This is why vision is so important. Why they say without a vision, the people perish. Well, this is what we're doing. We're creating an exciting future. You see, those that wake up depressed every day, that wake up anxious, that wake up, it seems like this dark cloud. I know what that's like. In those times that I look back on my life, I've been able to see it's because it seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Right? Drop some 3s down below if you know somebody that's like that, where it seems like there's no light at the end of their tunnel, right? I know plenty of individuals like this. I see it every single day, all day long. You'll notice it going outside, listening to all of the misery conversations, because most people, This is why they say they live till 75, but we pass mentally at 25. We let go of our dreams. We let go of all of our aspirations because life hits, right? I'd be lying to you if I told you life was all filled with sunshine and rainbows, especially in entrepreneurship. There's going to be some snowy days. There's going to be days where we might need an umbrella, but I can promise you it's absolutely worth it. Ryan, it's good to see you, brother. So my question for everybody today is, what are some of your goals for the month of December? What's something that would really get you fired up as the ball drops? And we know that we really took these 31 days very intentionally. Is it maybe getting a certain number of ka-chings in your e-commerce store? Is it getting a withdrawal? Is it maybe hitting the next level? Whatever it is it dropping 10 pounds? What is the goal for the month of December? Because my goal is to help each and every single one of you get there. This is why vision is crucial. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. Drop it down, put it in your notes, put it out to the universe. Shane and Talina, Johnny, it's good to see you. But let me know. My goal is to take advantage of the holidays. I love this time of year, right? I killed it last year with Christmas time and New Year's because so many individuals, they're not just buying online during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They are really, really, if you look at the numbers, the sales are insane during this last piece of the year. So that's my goal as well, to be able to put up some products, put up some listings, get on Go Live, see what's trending right now, and really take advantage and help everybody do the same with whatever the goals are. E-commerce, trading, that is my mission for the month of December, because I know if we can truly start this month off on fire, that's going to lead coming into momentum of 2024. Okay. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give each and every one of you is not to put on the brakes this whole piece of the last month. Why? Because I've noticed it year after year, how we end the month gives a little inclination in how the new year's going to start. So every one of us, I'm seeing the journaling, I'm seeing all of you show up, I'm seeing the energy in the chats. This is what leads into coming in January 1st. So I love to see it. I'm proud of you guys. Now let's go ahead and get into today's training. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive in a little bit so we can really see what holds a lot of us up. What are some of the bottlenecks that we all can get caught up on as we start walking down the journey? And here's the thing, okay? 3 things. If I were to ask everybody right now, and it's funny because I got slapped with this one too. Ready? 3 questions. 3 people. 3 things. You ready? If I were to ask you 3 of the most important things, people, places in your life, what are 3 things that you think about? Go ahead and drop it down below. Could be God, could be family, could be business, could be the little dog. I've got a little buddy over at the family's house. What are 3 things that you can think of right now that are very important to you, that are literally at the top of your list? And this is interesting because this is going to allow a shift. But I don't mean a shift where we just see things different and then we go right back to who we are. You see, whenever a shift happens, it's important to go ahead and make sure that we understand why it is that we've been able to think different and now have a root to it so we can really make it stick. Okay. So watch this. Jojo in the building, it's good to see you. 3 things. Jojo, what are 3 things that's most important to you in your life? Is it God, family, business? Go ahead and write it down. These were some of mine. Okay. And here's what we ended up hearing a little bit different. Okay. He said, if those 3 things are the most important to you in your life, here's a major piece that we left out. We left out our dreams. We left out ourselves. So if we just for an example, let's just say God, family, and business is the 3 most important things in our life. Well, we just left out ourselves. So guess what? That means God, our family, and our business is getting the 4th best version of us because we're coming forth. You see, in order to have a phenomenal relationship with our Creator, in order to have a great relationship with our family, in order to have a thriving business, it's kind of like the airplane analogy. Even if we have a child, you never put the mask on the child's face first. We have to put the mask on ourselves first so we can have enough oxygen to be able to help out somebody else. So this analogy, drop a 2 down below if this analogy slapped you in the face. This was huge. You see, the problem with God, family, and career is we're not in that equation. We're not in that top three. Our dreams ourselves are not in there. So that means all three of those things are getting the fourth best version of us. Woo! Talk about a paradigm shift, right? You see that? See, this was something that even hit for me. I needed to switch that list. I needed to literally take my eraser, erase something off that list, and then it would serve us best to go ahead and write our dreams, to go ahead and write our last name, so we can show up, so we can be the best version of each of those areas. Okay. So here's the question, right? The question now becomes, well, how do we fall in love with our dreams? This is where a lot of us get stuck. Okay. And here was the answer that I found out from our mentor. He said, we fall in love with our dreams by falling in love with ourselves, by falling in love with us, right? Fran, it's good to see you. Making moves over there. I see you. Okay. By doing little things like gratitude. There's a reason for the past, look at this, for the past 500 days, the Dream Team, we've been tapped into writing our gratitude every single day. 10 things that we're blessed and grateful for. So if you've been feeling like you've been waking up anxious, depressed, feeling like you're in a rut, feeling like you're just living in darkness, I know what that's like. This is why 500 days ago, I made a decision. So you know what? Today's the day. Today's a perfect day. Even though it's not even beautiful outside, I'm going to draw the line in the sand, and it's time to go ahead and truly design our life. It's time to go ahead and take control of what we can control. And that's right here. These 6 inches out of everything in life, there's only one thing that we can truly control, and it's our mind, our emotions, how we go ahead and perceive the world. Okay. And here's the key. The reason why we write gratitude, it actually comes from the Bible. Beautiful story that kind of connected these dots right here. You see, in the Bible, when you look at individuals that have seen this, they know this, right? In the Bible, they talk about how Jesus, before he performed every single miracle, you know what he said? Before every miracle, he said, it's already, drop it down below if you know, it's already done. In our words, but in his words, he said, thank you. Whenever he was given service, he would always say thank you before he even did his deed. Why? Because he knew it was already done. You see, the problem why a lot of us, we're so afraid maybe to go after our dreams, and I know exactly what this is like because I've been there in multiple different areas, whether it be building my body, building my finances, building a relationship with my creator. Sometimes it seems like it's so far away. How am I going to be able to build my relationship? I've been through so much trauma in my life. How can I build my finances when I have $10 sitting in my bank account and I'm homeless and I have no job and I'm $33,000 in debt? It seems so far at the time, but you know what I started to notice subconsciously? Just getting into laws of the universe, learning about personal development. You see, the cool thing about our dreams, mentor says this all the time. Everybody go like this. I want everybody to go ahead and rub your arm. Just go ahead and touch yourself. Do this for me. He says our dreams are just as close as our skin. They're just as close to our skin. And he used to say that all the time. And I never really understood what that meant till it finally made sense. By being able to make a decision, by being able to get in the right frequency, in that harmonious vibration, we can literally go from being stuck like Chuck to being able to put out a video tomorrow that completely changes life. You impact thousands of people because of one video that was put out in a matter of a day, in a matter of a night. Or you have individuals that have been working on themselves for years, and it seems like what looks like an overnight success was just a product of them doing the daily rituals and habitual actions over a period of time. And now it looks like they got lucky, but in reality, they were just building each brick as best as they could lay it every day, saying every day they wake up and be thankful for life, be thankful for the opportunity to breathe, be thankful for the opportunity to network, to grow, to get 1% better. They weren't always focused on the goals. Watch this. This is awesome. My mentor said, we don't set goals, we set limits. Ooh. Drop a 444 if that one felt like a slap as well. He says, we don't set goals, we set limits. And it's so true. Because the moment that we go after something, like say e-commerce, for example, we start up a store. and we put out a couple of different products and they don't work. So you know what we say? We set a limit. I put out 7 products. None of them got any sales. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should go ahead and stop. You know what we did? We put a limit on our own potential. We put a limit on what's possible, maybe even 3 feet away. That's the 3 feet from gold story. He set a limit on himself. Little did he know, without that limit, he could have went 3 feet farther and found the biggest gold mine to ever hit in history. A negative limit on top of it, right? That's even worse. So if you get anything from this training today, when we're talking about goals, when we're talking about dreams, here's what he said. He said states, okay? Our being, the way we feel right here, right now, our state is going to get us farther than our goals ever will. Go ahead and write that down. I had to start this one 5 times. I got this started 5 times on my paper. He said our states will take us farther than our goals. Why? Think about it. If somebody's in door-to-door sales, okay, and they go out and they knock on 40 doors today and they get no after no after no after no after no, somebody that gets a couple no's, guess what? They're gonna quit. They're gonna go knock a couple, get slammed in their face, go back and sit in the van and wait till the end of the day. But then you have knocker number 2, the one that keeps on knocking, gets the door shut in their face, and says, you know what? That next door could be my ticket. That next door could go pay my next monthly rent, 2 months rent, 6 months rent. Maybe because not only they purchase, but maybe they give out 10 referrals to their neighbors on the street. And maybe they knock 7 more doors, they don't get it. They knock 10 more doors, they don't get it. They knock that next door, and that door changes the game. Why? Because they kept going. I've lived that with some employees. It's the truth, right? Well, guess what? We're knocking on doors every day inside of our life. Every day. We're knocking on a door, going to the gym. You never know who we're going to meet. We're knocking on the door, putting out a post. You never know who's going to see that. You never know what value that's going to touch that person for the day. So don't be afraid to go knock that next door. Don't be afraid to go out and do that extra piece of one more, just like Ed Milet says, because it's limitless what the power of one more leads to. One more push-up, one more call, one more connection, one more relationship, one more page before we go ahead and go to sleep for this month of December. And I promise you, this is going to be a month to go ahead and set up greatness coming into 2024. And it might not even be manifested physically yet, but I can promise you right now, the seeds that we're planting, the day-to-day habitual actions are leading to greatness, okay? I haven't seen everything that I've been able to write down in these past 500 days. I haven't seen it. I haven't touched all these amazing things that have been written down, but I know the seeds are being planted, and the only difference is just backing it up with faith, action, and a little bit of time, and it is already done. Can I get some thank yous in the chat if you believe your dreams are already done? Drop it down below. Thank you. And this is the last piece I want to leave everybody with today, okay? One of the biggest ways to go ahead and get into our dreams, to remember our dreams, to really put them in the forefront. You know, Albert Einstein, he used to say, every single day, my goal was to go ahead and say thank you 100 times. And I want to ask this question to all of you because I got to ask this question this morning for myself. What would life look like if the goal for the day was to go ahead and say thank you 50 to 100 times? Let me ask you this. Do you think life would be brighter? Do you think there would be a little bit more color inside of our day-to-day? Absolutely. So my homework for everybody is this. 50 thank yous for today. Imagine that. To say thank you 50 times. Thank you for my car. Thank you for this Kangen water. Thank you for each and every single one of you. Thank you for technology. Thank you for these skill sets. Thank you for this mentorship. Thank you for today, to even be able to be alive and make the most of it. And let me know how you feel, because I'm telling you right now, the secret is the feeling. So dreamers, with that being said, that is my training for each and every single one of you. Drop some threes down below if you got some value. Drop some threes if you're ready to go ahead and step into not somebody else's dreams, but your dreams for yourself first, to be able to put on your mask so we can then go out and be selfless to others, right? We have to be selfish before we can go ahead and be selfless. So I love you, fam. If nobody told you today, you are amazing. You're powerful. Your story matters. Your voice is important. I can't wait to see these dreams come into fruition, into reality. I love you, fam. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Turo in the building. It's good to see you. I'm going to call you after this, fam. Much love. Dreamers, let's go out and have an amazing day. I love you. Let's get to it. It's game time.